I just believe that intelligence comes from within. It's not about learned behaviours. It's like what Einstein, my great hero, said. Knowledge, imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. So if you think for yourself, you've got a great chance. Like Shakespeare never went to university, Leonardo da Vinci didn't go to university, all these great thinkers and polymaths never went to university. They thought for themselves. There's no TV, no radio, no unabstract bullshit. It was all thinking. Like Hawking said, we must keep on talking. Anyway. Here's me. Have I fucked this mic up? I don't know. It's almost like R2D2, It's got its own mind thoughts. We need to know the process. Anyway. Whisper me truths that seldom know, and capture tears that come and flow. Tell me all that comes to you when banished within, all lost, not true. Honour me now with wide-eyed game, and tell me with promise you'll see me again. Wonder at loss, how it thieves the time when we had all, and you were mine. Never lose that chain you tore away, and give him our memory in false play. Never be weak next to the stone that tears remember when I was your own. Thank you. And I believe, mental illness is, I do believe it's creative advantage. It's supernatural creative. I've got bipolar disorder, I'm very open about it. And I know how hard it is sometimes to stand up and do these things. It's like, you have all these kind of obscure, abstract things flying around. But Mozart had it, Byron, Sheets, Kelly, even Winston Churchill, I'm not a great fan of, had, depressive desires and depressive problems, and it's part of the creative process. I think people that have these in conventional society, normal conventional society, it's seen as an ailment, but in fact, it is a creative advantage. I believe that today. This one is very short, but I've got one more after this. I search the skies and catch the blend of orange blues that stretch the end, and capture thoughts I meant to send. Higher shifts, changes so faint, my heart it remindeth of how it aches. And it's my birthday on Saturday, which is John Lennon's birthday, Peter Tosh, Brian Blessed, Dave's camera. Fuck that, but all the rebels, apart from James Carey's own comic book, we've all got big gobs, we got ourselves in big trouble, we're bigger than Christ and all this kind of stuff, which I understand, they probably were to kids, on the street, you probably were bigger than Jesus Christ do. Nothing against Christians or thinkers of that belief. I believe Jesus was what he was and what he believed and what I thought. I believe that kind of rhetoric in some ways, but anyway, I don't mean to be controversial, by the way. I don't mean to be a beetle, a black beetle, like a car. But anyway, the beating rain sound as does my heart, and within its rhythms I close my eyes only to be drawn deeper into nature. I fathom solace, and with all its treasures seldom had I seen such joys. The rains fell as the droplets of tiny souls captured in its delights. The rhythms captured something within, something silent, something of the profound. How the light fractured each droplet and split life and light into the thousand. My soul wandered the eternal warren of truth, and with it, understanding and opening into silence. The telling sun eclipsed And so the rains fell still, as did my consciousness, and nature's fire enclosed something else, something murmuring to me, and as it did, was answering subliminally. I'll leave it there, I won't go on, but I just want to finish with the saying by, I think it was, Ali might be able to know, it's I'm a bit drunk actually, so it sort of kind of pollutes consciousness and thought, but I think it's by T.S. Eliot or George Eliot. And always remember, in this room as a collective, no matter whether you're 65, 45, 25, 15, it's all relative. And I mean, I think it was Mary Shelley wrote Frankenstein at 17 or 18. So it's all relative. You've got a brain, and you've been there. And even if you've suffered as well, I think that helps with creativity, doesn't it, Ali? If you've suffered as well, I think with creativity, I think it's like Van Gogh. When you've suffered, you have bipolar as well, you say now, experts, academics and theorists and things. But if you've suffered as well, you can't just have this kind of middle class upbringing that's hunky-dory, because you've got nothing to rebel against, and I think sometimes conflict comes with change. If you have conflict, you know, if it rubs, and you have to have conflict for change, but I think it was George Eliot, as an alias, said, it's never too late to be who you could have been. So I'll leave you with that point. Thank you.